That's exactly
After 9 matches, Oklahoma State 15, Iowa 14. Here we go, Dan. You got a
brand new guy here.
NCAA champion Johny Hendricks,
two-time junior college champion, community college champion.
Luedke.
First performance. Has some stuff that could catch you, but he hasn't done that great yet this year. He has some good hips. He can be the hero. He can become a real big name real quick.
Oh, immediately.
Oh, he's still wanting to wrestle.
Rock star right off the bat.
And you never know. That's why we go out there and wrestle these matches. And Hendricks just is.
I saw this kid come in the room this year, and I was most impressed with him. Then, as of lately, I'm kind of saying, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not. Well, we'll find out right now.
A little bit of a reach on that part. Got out of position there. Yeah. So far.
Can't hang there. Can't hang there with a guy that's tough.
And Johny Hendricks is tough, like you said, NCAA champion.
He only has one N in that name, but that's probably why he's tough. Everybody probably misspells his name all the time.
Hendricks probably not the flashiest of the Oklahoma State wrestlers technique-wise, but he's just probably maybe the best of the champions, besides maybe Mocco, that they have in this situation, because he's physical. He's a bull. He's a good athlete. Saw him last year at the national finals here wrestling Mark Perry, and it was just you know, man against boy type of strength there at that point. He's just really tough.
Somebody beat him here this year, not too long ago, and I'm not sure.
And then I think he's had
green warning.
Not the greatest technique there, but drops into a single leg, comes in there and finishes.
2 red. Watch your headgear.
Eric Luedke from the Hawks out of Colby, Kansas. Stayed home, went to Colby Junior College, Community College.
Boy, tough situation for him to be in here. Just a single leg, just brings his hips in.
Got him in
brings
good.
His hips in.
Pushed his head away, got that weight away, and covered. Covered well.
Hendricks,
he's a tough rider. Remember, he rode Perry, like you said. You see what Luedke can do here.
Hendricks is homegrown.
Yeah, he's got a whizzer, but he's
Edmond, Oklahoma, Memorial High School.
If he gets out here,
it's still red. Reaction.
Look at this. A nice little move. I don't know what they're calling here. I think he gave him one.
Neutral, both out.
As Dan alluded to, Johny Hendricks, the national champion, beating Mark Perry from Iowa in the national finals last year. Perry, of course, up at 174. Started the match out great with today with for Iowa with a major decision.
Watch this stuff. Oh, it's working.
Yeah. And that's not real flashy, but he's just a bull in there, just awful darn strong.
Well, he's got that seat belt in there, that Chuck Yago seat belt, but Yago usually pinned him there when he grabbed the head and put him over. But been working with Chuck Yago a little bit lately, just on the fact of being in Waterloo quite a bit, looking at that International Wrestling Institute and Museum possibly moving to Waterloo, and with the national duels.
There's that seat belt you were talking about, Dan.
Comes in with a hip, just pops a hip high, and he does a nice trip on the far side. That's what made the big difference there.
Right.
What you're talking about there, Dan, as far as the International Museum, and they're planning to have it your name on the museum, and you're trying to raise some funds to get it done.
I think if it moved to Waterloo, they would name it after me, and I'm pretty proud of that. But I think there's a lot of things that this institute could do to help the Waterloo area with not only wrestling, but just a lot of different things. I think they're on the move right now, and I think it's something that can lead into a lot of good things. But, you know, it's just got to wait and see. But that one of the good things is the national duels. You know, put that together with the Institute Museum.
Have it there every year, you say?
Yeah, and I think real pro wrestling is a good possibility in the future. I think that just the youth in the area that could utilize some of the great people that would get associated with that museum to help not only wrestling but just overall morale. You know, Waterloo's been a blue collar town for a long time.
Blue collar wrestling town.
Down.
But they do have some pretty big execs as well. You know, so.
Get set for me. Green.
4-2, the score coming into the second period.
Red.
2 takedowns for Johny Hendricks, 2 escapes for Luedke. Hendricks in complete control here.
When he comes on.
A little advantage of riding time, minute 24.
Right. You started leaning over, okay? Now stay set. Go ahead, Green.
Oh, boy. Don't like the looks of that.
Reversal, 2. Neutral. 3.
You know, I saw Johny Hendricks looked over there at referee Mike Exline. Do I have the reversal? Then he let him go.
Well, he's finally, he's wising up. He wants to make sure he knows. It might not happen. There's been some people didn't know what happened.
You know, Iowa's wrestled well throughout this. It's real important for Luedke here to wrestle well for the program, for the fans here, because it has been 9 good matches. And
he put his head down there for a second. He's coming back up. Oklahoma State's really, the fans are starting to, the ones that are here are starting to yell. There's a big takedown here if he gets it. Big takedown.
He's got the chin.
Luedke better keep moving. He's got to keep moving. Got to keep moving this third. You cannot let one guy get an angle. There, he did it.
Nice job by Luedke.
Yeah, he's still in this match if he can start turning around a little bit, pick up the pace a little bit.
Well, you're looking for your guys to compete at this point. You know, you're going against it.
He can't go down there.
Let's go.
He's got to stay up and keep that angle. Wait a minute. He got up a little slow there. Is it a sign or not? Tough kid, though. I haven't seen Luedke get that feeling yet where maybe I can beat this guy yet. I haven't seen that yet, like I saw in a couple other guys.
Up. Hey, both men, watch your hands, all right? Watch your hands, both of you. Ready.
Both guys being a little rough with each other here, throwing a couple palms into each other's faces. And
well, that things happen.
Yeah,
it gets out of control. That's fine. It's a good thing to, maybe warn them about it. But, we don't want to take too much more physicalness out of the sport.
Exactly.
Yeah, just because we've done that over the years, and sometimes you lose your fans because of that.
Work with it. Work with it.
I haven't seen that.
Green, 1 red.
Oh boy, that.
2.
Oh, 1 and 2.
Down.
See, I didn't see it in his face. I don't think he thought he couldn't beat this guy.
Well, a little Johnny's getting a little
cocky.
Yeah, he's getting it's a little much, but
he's not. He's got a period yet to wrestle.
The crowd.
He's not. Yeah, it's okay. I like them kind of guys, but you know what? You better be able to back it up. You better be able to complete control. And the score's 9-3. You better have it about 14-0, and then you better finish it off before you get doing it. He is a cocky little dude, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's got the look.
Green bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why he's good, but I'll tell you what.
Optional. Steady now. Cover.
He feels it. He feels it. He feels it. Maybe he'll get over excited and get disqualified, huh?
Coach, you're wishful thinking now.
Well, I'm saying, well, you can see he's jumpy.
Yeah.
He feels, he has to sit there over there and watch 9 matches that didn't go the way that he thought they probably would. But I just haven't seen the hustle here yet in Luedke. And they're gonna, could lose another call. He did a good job there moving towards the center.
Move in. Move in. No action. Let's go.
I don't see Luedke using what he has that's good for him. Watching him a little bit. I haven't seen any of that yet.
And he's behind.
In positions that he needs to get his opponents in to win.
9-4 in
first
favor
time
of
out.
Hendricks.
I don't know. He's been, 2 years in college, so I don't think should have been a factor. But
it's 15-14.
They're gonna get called again.
Oklahoma State ahead. It's the last match. Whoever wins the dual meet. Oklahoma State's streak on the line. #1 in the nation.
He's wearing on him a little bit here,
Just too much firepower. You walk into this, I don't think there's been many times where 4 national champions have ever walked into this arena. And you know what? If they walked in with 3, it was a different story.
Well,
it was
right.
Exactly. The Hawkeyes came to
one
wrestle.
national champion too many.
Yeah.
Well, the Hawks need a miracle on Elliott Street. That's just one of those things. One of those things here, right here. And that I just haven't seen the positions and the movement that's going to create that. But it just takes one. But the clock is ticking down. 40 seconds.
I think what Johny Hendricks does there, you saw where he dropped in a double leg. He felt just a little bit of pressure back from Luedke, and then he just kind of bailed back out.
He's got the... trying to lever that.
Red, using the edge. Stay out here.
You better go out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play games. I don't know why he shook his head. Pretty much the way he reffed all night. See, that's the kind of stuff, you know, that, but it's not, you know, it's time's only 15 seconds yet. So, you know, he should have created more of these opportunities early on, but he didn't. So
there it is.
9-4, 10-4 with riding time. Hendricks wins. 3 more points for Oklahoma State. They win the meet tonight, 18-14. 6 matches to 4. Pretty tough match, pretty tough meet, and a lot of good action. But the Oklahoma State Cowboys, #1 coming in, go out #1.
Well, they survived. You know, that's one of the national champions went down.
Yeah,
we'll find a way.
Yeah,
that 25-pound match, that was a big turnaround there in that last 30 seconds.
It's the difference.
Yeah.
Down 3-0.
It's 17-15.
In on a score.
Wins.
Yeah.
In on a score. Let up on the edge, off, you know, lost a leg, and the guy came around him. Well, that was a big one. That was a big one there. But it was a great meet.
It really was. I think the Hawkeyes came to wrestle here, and you know, they had some guys out there that were seriously mismatched there. 0-0 record here by Erickson at 197, and he's going up against the defending national champion. And of course, this match out here with Luedke and Johny Hendricks, but it's entertaining me. You know, return of Steve Mocco.
Yeah,
and,
right.
That didn't blow up to be anything too bad, but you know, I think the Hawks got something to build on here.
Oh, I think the bottom line is, you go in these places, you're not going to get the calls usually, and they didn't get a lot of the calls. But I'll tell you what, that's part of the game of knowing you're good, knowing you're going to win under these type of conditions and that type of atmosphere and whatever takes place. So it just depends on how you use it. If you walk out here and say, we'll beat them easy in a neutral zone, they're in trouble.
You said something all night about reading the official. You know the official's going to call something a certain way. So these guys that came out here at the last 5 or 6 matches, they knew how it was going to be called. They knew it was going to be called tight, not necessarily going to be in their favor, and they came out with the win. And you know, we've all taken teams to places, different parts of the country, where we end up taking at the short end of some of those calls, and you got to get your guys over it, and they got to work their way through it.
Well, Jim, you said it well. Oklahoma State Cowboys had 1 national champion too many. They came in here with 4. They needed them all, and they won 18-14. So once again, the final score is Oklahoma State 18 and Iowa 14. Thanks for watching, and be sure to watch college wrestling on Iowa Public Television next month on Sunday, January 22nd at 2 p.m. when we will be live at the West Gym in Cedar Falls when Iowa State battles Northern Iowa. That should be a great one. It should be another great meet. Plan to watch. In the meantime, you can reach us on the World Wide Web at iptv.org. For the latest college wrestling news, results, and rankings, visit our web at iptv.org. Now, for Dan Gable and Jim Gibbons, I'm Tim Johnson saying goodbye for Iowa Public Television.